welcome to what is destined to be a fantastic match. This has took forever. And I cannot do team management. But yeah, the game settings, let me change this really quickly. How do you turn it off? There you go. And hopefully it has done it correctly. Here we go, Spurs versus Ajax. We open up here, which is destined to be an excellent match. As they're walking out here, this is going to be an excellent match. Spurs versus Ajax in the quote-unquote Champions League. But this Spurs lineup has changed a lot, as well as Ajax's lineup has changed a lot, as they're all coming out here and lining up. What do you think of this, Red? Yeah, it's destined to be a fantastic match, this. And here's the Spurs lineup. Henry VIII starts in goal. Johnson and William the Conqueror on that right-hand side in the centre-back. And Martin Luther and Robespierre, as well as Churchill on that left-back's position. Alexander the Great and Christopher Columbus holding the midfield, as well as Napoleon on the left, Caesar in front, and Hitler on right wing, starting for Spurs. And I'm sure we'll get you that Ajax lineup for you soon enough. Vladimir Putin starts in goal for Ajax, as well as Plato, Lincoln, Thomas Edison and Thomas Jefferson in the back. Rasputin holds left side, Mozart, Peter III in centre, and Stalin starts in that centre attacking midfield with Isaac Newton in the attacking front, the only attacker for today's game. And I'm sure this is going to be a fantastic match here. And talking about the Spurs lineup, William the Conqueror did come in as a replacement for Harold Godwinson at right back today. Now, much changes. Alexander the Great here, starting with an amazing ball, but Mozart there, fucking Lincoln with an excellent challenge. Here's Mozart running with the ball, but gives it straight to Adolf Hitler, which passes it into Robespierre, trying to keep his head. Caesar gets challenged by Plato. Now Plato to Mozart. Mozart, what Mozart can do here? Rasputin, the immortal guy on the right, trying to fucking avoid getting his head cut off by Robespierre. Here's Mozart, has an opening. Mozart with the first dig of the match. And it's in! It is in! Henry VIII has had a shocker. Henry VIII trying to fucking keep his head, but he can't. He's lost it, just like fucking Anne Boleyn did back in his time. And it's already 1-0 to Ajax in this game. Would you believe it? And let's just see this again. It's a fantastic goal. You see Rasputin with the ball to Mozart, and he just chips Henry VIII. He chips Henry VIII there. It's a brilliant move by this team. And Mozart, but there's no stopping it. The second you saw Mozart go through there, you knew it was going in. And for Pete's sake, already 1-0 to Ajax. Here's Alexander the Great trying to push forward here. Sees Hitler on that right wing. What can Hitler do? Hitler here taking on Rasputin. Doing a skill move. Cuts inside. Sees Robespierre. Robespierre here has a dig! 1-1. He kept his head there for once. Robespierre scores. Putin couldn't get the save. And it's already 1-1. Within a couple of minutes. Look at this. What a goal this was from Robespierre. He went alone, and Putin, where was he? What a shit attempt at a save that is from Vladimir Putin. And why is the ball spinning? That is a very savable shot. And Ajax ticking us back off. Here's Rasputin again. Rasputin taking on Martin Luther. Robespierre sees Joseph Stalin on the right wing. Stalin here, doing a skill move for some reason. Joseph Stalin passes it into Charles Darwin. Here's Charles Darwin with a chance. But no, it's blocked by Robespierre. Alexander the Great here. Alexander the Great trying to find an opening. Here's Christopher Columbus seeing if he can discover a new ball here to Hitler, but no, it's blocked. And now Stalin here trying to get past Boris Johnson. Here's Rasputin on the ball. Robespierre trying to get that block against Newton. Charles Darwin against Churchill. Charles Darwin is an opening here. Henry VIII with an excellent challenge there at the last minute. And it does go out for a corner, I believe. He had to get for that one. He's blocked that one with his head, I think, Henry VIII. And it is going to be an Ajax corner, the first corner of the game, which it seems like Charles Darwin is taking this, I believe. With Newton close to him. Are they going to play this short? Yeah, it is decided to play short to Newton. Here's Newton trying to push through. Sees Peter III. Tries to get that pass to Charles Darwin, but it's blocked. Here's Napoleon. Haven't seen much of him this game. Alexander the Great here on the ball. Christopher Columbus. There's loads of space there. Plato trying to get back to Christopher Columbus, and does. It's a brilliant challenge actually in the end. But Plato gets it out, which means it's a Tottenham throw-in. And Robespierre here on the ball. Caesar, Julius Caesar to Alexander the Great. They're linking up. It's back to Martin Luther. To Caesar. Caesar's in here! Julius Caesar! 2-1. Putin was nowhere near it. Julius Caesar with a goal. And Robespierre and Napoleon, they're celebrating. Martin Luther comes over. What a goal this is. From Julius Caesar. The ball was excellent. From I think it was Martin Luther it was. Why is he there? But Caesar, what a goal. Putin was nowhere near saving it. In the end, it's an excellent goal coming out of Julius Caesar. And now Ajax goes off again from 1-0 up to 2-1 down. Peter III here gives it away. Here's Julius Caesar again, the goal scorer, Napoleon, who hasn't really had much to do this match so far, but here he is, trying to take on defenders, waiting. And what is this Ajax defence doing? Napoleon's in here. Napoleon! 3-1. 3-1 Tottenham. What were the defence doing? It was awful defending from Ajax. And Napoleon seizes his chance. I just said he's not really had anything to do this match, but there it is. He hasn't really had anything to do. He hasn't done anything before this. But he sees his chance, barely gets it under the arm of Putin, which has had a shocker this match. Has not saved one ball the entire match. I don't think one save has been made. Every shot has ended up in a goal so far. Is Stalin. Stalin gets it past Hitler. What a fucking contestation that is. And there's the end of the first half. 3-1 to Tottenham at the end of the first half. What the fuck is that? I have no idea. But there it is. Slow down the office for Isaac Newton, who we'd think is Ajax's most prolific striker, which he has shown through and through, but not this match, turns out. It's been an excellent first half so far. What do you think, Red? Yeah, it's been absolutely fucking brilliant, mate. And now, we'll see if any substitutions are going to be made from either side. As you say before, as you said, Spurs have got William the Conqueror on instead of what's his name, the wanker, instead of Harold Godwinson from that last match we played. So let's see if any substitutions are going to be made. No, it looks like it's going to kick straight back off here. As Mozart is on the ball here, trying to make magnificent move like he makes magnificent magnificent music. Here's Mozart. Mozart's still here. Boris Johnson trying to get a tackle on Mozart, and it's in here. Out for an Ajax corner, I believe. It is going to be a substitution. Stalin is coming off for Karl Marx, the holder of communism, being brought off for the sort of creator of communism, I guess you could say. And it's Charles Darwin taking this corner again, but you see here Mozart coming up, maybe with a pass back to Charles Darwin. But no, he decides to find Plato, which is Rasputin. Rasputin here, can he get a ball in? No, he's challenged. And now Napoleon sees Alexander. No, Caesar. Sees Caesar. Caesar, can he get a run here? I think that's Hitler running on the right there. Napoleon, can he see Hitler? I think he can, but Napoleon, he's got to get past Thomas Jefferson. He's got an assist from Caesar. Caesar sees Hitler! What was that about? I don't know if that's a corner or Hitler just fucking totally bottled that. It is going to be a corner. It is a corner for Spurs here in the 59th minute. Who's taking, I believe that, who is it? Oh, it's Harold, no, it's fucking Hitler. 9:45 on his back, 9:45. It's Hitler on the corner. Decides to play it short to Julius Caesar. Is it going back to Hitler? No, Julius Caesar taking, yep, it's back to Hitler. Here, will Hitler whip one. Hitler, still Hitler. To Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great, what a save coming out of Putin. Now here's Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison to Rasputin. Rasputin sees Mozart. Mozart, Peter the Third. Here's Isaac Newton. He hasn't really done anything this match. Isaac Newton trying to take on Boris Johnson, but it's an excellent tackle by Boris. Brexit challenge. He should know all about that. Here's Winston Churchill to Alexander the Great. Now Alexander the Great trying to get this counter attack started. Here's Julius Caesar back to Alexander the Great. Still Alexander the Great. Can he play Hitler maybe? Caesar. Yeah, trying to get round this defender, and Caesar gives it to Thomas Jefferson, which sees Peter the Third. Here's Karl Marx, which did come on for Joseph Stalin, but he's challenged by Robespierre. Now Robespierre to Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great here. Alexander the Great, still Alexander the Great. He's still going. William the Conqueror. No, Putin there with a collection, which he's passed out to Plato here. Here's Mozart. Mozart to Newton. Newton trying to go through here. But Boris Johnson's been excellent this match. But as I say that, Newton, Peter the Third, back to Karl Marx. 3-2. You'd think they'll be running for the ball, but no, they're celebrating. Why aren't they running for the ball? No, it wasn't it. It was Newton. Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton with a goal. With an excellent goal. Isaac Newton sees his chance. I think that's the first real chance he's had. Boris Johnson, who's been so good on him, stayed on fucking Mozart and Newton. Newton, it's his first real chance of the game, and he's secured a goal there for himself. Now Alexander the Great, Winston Churchill. Alexander the Great, back to Napoleon, Robespierre, to Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson on a bit of a run here, Julius Caesar. Maybe we can see Hitler on that wing. Hitler here with loads of space. Hitler, he's gas past one. Hitler to Alexander the Great. 4-2 Spurs. Hitler sees the pass was available and plays it. He's not greedy. And Alexander the Great there secures the win for Spurs in the closing minutes. Hitler, he wasn't greedy there. Putin came out of his net. There it is. A goal from Alexander the Great. A great link up between Hitler and fucking Alexander the Great there. And it was a great pass and goal. And there's his captain Napoleon coming to applaud the goal. Celebrate with Alexander the Great. It's an excellent performance all round today. 2 minutes of extra time here as Hitler gets the ball. And now Caesar. Caesar. Still Caesar. Still Caesar. He's still running. This is the last chance of the game, I believe. Caesar. Caesar. Hitler! 5-2. Was it needed? No, it wasn't. But when has Hitler done anything that's been needed? 5-2 to Spurs in the closing minutes. Again, Hitler, he passed one just like it before, and now he's received one. Lincoln was nowhere near him. It's a great goal. Oh, Hitler, what? The celebrations as well. Coming out of the lad. And that surely is the last goal of the game. Yeah, there it is. It's a 5-2 win for Tottenham in the opening match of Group A in the Champions League. The quote-unquote Champions League. No, it's the World Masters Cup, whatever. I'll come up with a name with it after. But it's an excellent performance. There he is, Napoleon. One attempt, one goal. One attempt. One attempt, one goal. What a match it was in the end. Oh, Robespierre, Caesar, Napoleon, Alexander the Great and Hitler all getting on the score sheet for Spurs in that 5-2 victory against Ajax. What a match this was. And let's have a look at some of the player ratings. Karl Marx didn't really do anything well after coming on. No. Joseph Stalin didn't really have a good performance. Who did Rasputin? To be fair, Plato was the highest. How do I go to Spurs? Caesar, he had a good game. Napoleon, Hitler. Who was man of the match? Was it Hitler? Alright. Oh, that's funny. Henry VIII. And that is the end of it.